What's up guys, so we're back with another how to make cheap clone troopers video. Today we'll be making a very similar video to the last video I made, the 332nd clone trooper. This time we're making their captain, Captain Vaughn. So we were introduced to Captain Vaughn on season 7 of the Clone Wars, on the Siege of Mandalore episodes. After Captain Rex was ranked as a commander, Captain Vaughn came up to take up his place as the captain of this 501st Division. Of course, his markings on his helmet were inspired by Ahsoka, who led them on the Siege of Mandalore, as very similar to the markings of the other 332nd clone troopers. So we can see that the unique feature of Captain Vaughn is his helmet, which brings that Commander Cody style with the visor and the antennas. His body isn't that different to the standard 501st trooper. He just has that ranking on his chest, that ranking insignia on his chest that ranks him as a captain. So those are the very few differences. So today we'll be seeing how to make that custom helmet. Of course, we do see, sadly, Commander Vaughn die in one of those episodes of that amazing arc. So we really did not enjoy him that much. We didn't see too much action from him, but he definitely became a fan favorite. So I will proceed to show you how to make a cheap Lego minifigure, a cheap Lego Captain Vaughn minifigure. So let's go on. So surprisingly, we don't have any Clone Army Customs minifigs for you, or even AV Figures custom Captain Vaughn minifigure for you to buy immediately. It is just not available from them right now. If you would want to buy a custom minifigure of Captain Vaughn already made, you will probably have to go to find some independent decal seller or customizer on Instagram or on YouTube. So that definitely makes it a bit of a more challenge to create this figure, but we can still make it. So the first option for the helmet would be to get the Phase 2 plain white trooper helmet from Aerolite and get the Phase 2 Captain Vaughn decals from AV Figures for you to apply those decals on the helmet. Of course, there are many water slide decal tutorials videos out there on YouTube, so you just gotta search for them and find the best one for you to learn how to do this. So I would recommend that. Could also recommend getting already printed Phase 2 white clone trooper helmet from Aerolite, and you could paint on the details in there if you're a really good customizer. So those are your options for the helmet. So the next option for the visor would be either to get the orange Aerolite Phase 2 visor and just to put it on the helmet, Aerolite helmet, without too much painting. So you could paint in or add the decals with the details that are in the visor, or you could just get the white version of the visor and again paint on the details or add the decals. It's your option. You have these two options for that. So for the body, of course, we do have the 501st Clone Trooper Battle Pack coming very soon, so you could very easily just use the standard 501st clone body from that battle pack. Of course, you would have to pay $30 to get this battle pack, but you would just have to swap out the helmet. But if you don't want to spend those $30 on that battle pack, you could just easily go buy again. You would already have the AV Figures decals, which also include the body decals, and you can just go to Bricklink and get a plain white torso and also a plain white pair of legs for you to decal them. Of course, my recommendation would be to get at least 2 sheets of the decals in case you make any errors. AV Figures also recommends that. So those would be your options to make the decals, to get the standard white pieces, or as I said, you could just get the Lego 501st Trooper body and just swap out the helmet, the Captain Vaughn helmet. You will be pretty much getting a Captain Vaughn minifigure. Alright, so here are 2 final mock-ups for the Captain Vaughn minifigures that you could potentially create. So on the left, I used the original Lego 501st torso, the one that is coming on the 501st Troopers set, along with the original Lego helmet from the Ahsoka Trooper. I just added in the visor. Of course, that helmet would technically have to be the Aerolite helmet, but it just gives you an idea. This is how your minifigure could look like if you use the standard 501st torso from Lego. On the right, we have a minifigure using the AV Figures decals. So you can see that is how your final product could look like. Again, the helmet is also how it would end up looking with the Aerolite helmet with all the decals, or if you want just painting it directly along with the visor and adding, you could even add the antennas there if you're a really good customizer. Also, I have to get credit because the figure on the right is from a guy named Bricks and Minifix 1078. I will link his YouTube channel down below in the description because that is his figure. I just used it here to represent what the final product will be if you use the AV Figures decals along with the plain white torsos. So that's it, guys. This is how you create a cheap Captain Vaughn. As you can see, very cheap to make. Basically, the Aerolite helmet is just $1. The visor is around 50 cents, and the decals is $2 along with the plain parts. You would just end up spending less than $10 to make this figure. Really cheap. Of course, your other option is just to get the 501st set and replace the helmet. And plus you would be getting other 501st figures, of course. So those are your options, but then again, you would be spending $10 if you decide to go with the decals. Very cheap, guys. So this is how you make a cheap Captain Vaughn minifigure. As always, guys, subscribe, like the video, comment below, and I'll see you next time on the next video. See you later, guys.